Hey, if you liked the video, be sure to hit subscribe here on YouTube, follow us over on Facebook, and join the chat on Discord. You'll find links down in the description. Rithwell Racing Shop is now open. If you need some short track attire, be sure to check out the link down in the description. It's Bristol, baby! Hey, Rithwald Racers, welcome back to another episode of Modified Mondays, the show where we give you an inside look at an iRacing season. So this week we're at Bristol Motor Speedway. Bristol Motor Speedway is a great track for these SK Modifieds. You really get to just throw the pedal down to the floor, hold it there, and hang on. It's a pretty wide track. You can run up high to get yourself some momentum. You'll see a lot of that in the race this week. We had a pretty good job practicing this week. We were maybe 0.02 of a second off of Jeff Dooley in practice with about 2.1 gallons of fuel in it. But our pace was really falling off when we put a full tank of fuel in. So we'll see how things pan out for this week. It seems like qualifying-wise, you got to take all the fuel out of the car, get yourself up front. But we'll see how we pan out. This is our first time running at Bristol, so we're taking it more as a learning experience, but let's see how things go. All right, everybody, here we are for week number 10 at Bristol. Garland Bennett will be your pole sitter. We started in last place. We are Green Flag Racing. This is a flat-out racetrack. Pedal to the floor from the green start to the finish. Whoever can keep the most momentum in the car will be your winner. Anthony doing a good job of getting that bottom line away from Garland and really pushing him to the top side. He's starting to fall back. Already in 4th place right now, and he's going to fall back all the way to 5th. Then here you see Mason and Anthony going wheel to wheel. Corner by corner. Oh, a little bit of a touch from Anthony down onto Mason's right rear, and that will push him off the track a little bit. Oh, Jeffrey gets into Reggie, trying to get himself away from Mason. Really unfortunate there. But now we're on board with Garland. He's able to move his way back into 2nd place. He had a really, really fast car. Now he's got to try and chase down Anthony. Anthony really covering that bottom line as they come through 3 and 4. Across the start-finish line, a little bit of a bump there. Anthony trying to shove it down the inside, and I think there was just, didn't realize that Garland was so close. So here they are again. Garland taking a really high line and then using the banking of the track to gain a little bit more speed, kind of going downhill as he bumps out of the corner. A little more contact there. But really rough racing between these top 2 drivers. Anthony throwing a lot of late blocks. There's another one just protecting that bottom line. Does not want to give that to Garland. There's another really late block. That could have caused an accident. You got to do what you got to do when you're racing, but that could have really caused an incident, and Garland let him know that he does not like it. He's going to just plow through him there. And another bit of contact. Going to be a tough race. Hopefully these guys don't disqualify themselves with all the incident points they're racking up here. Now we're on board with Jeffrey's car, looking backwards at Mason. Mason looking to get a pass off here as he goes down the outside on that front straightaway. Is he going to be able to get the pass off? They're going side by side through the corners. Really high banking at Bristol. Allows you to carry a lot of speed. Side by side again. 4 starting to fall back just a little bit. 2 able to keep a little bit more speed on that outside groove, and he will able to get the pass off. Looking back, ooh, a little bit of contact there. Garland getting into the quarter panel of Anthony. Anthony sliding up the track, giving him a little shove back, but losing a lot of speed in the process. Garland starting to pull away by quite a few car lengths. See if Anthony can get himself back. And a few laps later, Anthony is right back in the chase. Back to controlling that bottom line, but side by side they go through 3. And out of 4, Anthony able to just nose it ahead a little bit. Got him by about half a car length there. Now they're catching up to some stupid back marker. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Trying to go on the high side, let these guys go by. But Anthony in first, the number 5 car of Justin in second. Ooh, and Mason hits the wall. Unfortunately stops his car right on the racing line. And the race leaders are coming directly towards that incident. Oh, Justin tried going down low and ended up hitting Anthony. They kind of spun out a little bit, but that's going to open the door for Garland to get by. I don't know if there's enough. This is the final lap of the race, coming around into turn 3. Does Anthony have what it takes to try and get him on this last corner? I don't think he's going to have enough time to get the speed up, and he won't. Garland Bennett will win the race, had pole and finished in first. We started in 9th and were able to race a really clean race, no incident points, and we're able to capture 7th place. So yeah, definitely some drama there in that race. Tons of battling there between Garland and Anthony. They were, back and forth, bumping and banging across the course. We were able to stay out of any incidents. I was pretty happy about that. I was not happy about qualifying in last place. I thought we were going to definitely do better qualifying than that. And I thought we were going to have a little bit more pace, really stay with people, but we really fell back. There wasn't anyone around us almost the entire race. So we're able to stay clean. We're able to move up into 7th place, which is a lot better than finishing in last place. But something we're going to need to work on in the future is our fast track speed. Some of the short tracks we're doing really good on being able to get back on the throttle, but when it's complete, pedal to the floor all the way around the track, we're having a really hard time trying to find speed. So that's something we're going to have to work on through the Tuning Tuesday show if we're going to start racing on some of these faster tracks. So in order to advance ourselves in the championship, we're going to have to start making above 44 points. Unfortunately, this race only gave us 33, so it won't have an effect on our actual championship points this week. But let's see how those championship standings are panning out as we hit week 10. Our top 4 remain the same this week, with Timothy leading the pack and moving into the 600 club. Paul 2 joins the 600 club, stretching his lead over us to 123 points. That's going to be a hard margin to make up. We remain at a 506 this week, but Justin moves 17 points closer to our 3rd place spot. Brian Hughes will swap places this week with Tracy Jenkins, regaining the 5th spot. Chase grabs 6 after spending last week in 9th. He's only 9 points out of the top 5, so these last 2 weeks are going to be extremely important. Michael Brady climbs 3 spots to 7th, while Michael Comey will fall 3 spots to 9th, and Paul Hopkins Jr. will fall 3 to round out the top 10. So good to know we're still in 3rd place for the championship. Hopefully we can get some better races in these last 2 races of the season. That'll do it for this week. Be sure to jump over to Facebook and hit a follow for Tuning Tuesday on Tuesday nights at 7:30. I'll be tuning the car for the next week's race. Thanks for coming out and watching, guys. I really do appreciate everyone that comes out and watches these. If you're interested in any of our merch, you can hit the shop link below. So until next time, guys, be sure to visit your local short tracks, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.